You have to say something.
Um, well, the thing of it is, with the way I look at things here, is a lot of the wars that are being fought are to enforce an idea or an ideology on somebody else, and anything that is within those wars that takes religion into part of its meaning or to part of its cause is against that religion in the first place. If you're not being attacked right up front, if you're going after something aggressively and you're causing conflict, that is against any of the books of faith, whether it's Islam or Judaism or Christianity or Hinduism or anything. The thing of it is what, and I understand the term true religion. I know a lot of people have a problem, and I've heard them say this time and time again, that they have a problem with the term true religion. The only thing is that where I have a problem with that sentiment is that by true religion, when we say this, and I say the same thing, I use the same terms, is that religion, and a lot of people here in America say, oh, religion's bad. It's used to control people. Okay, well, in a romantic way, yes, it has been. In a realistic way, it's not religion that corrupts people. It's men that corrupts religion. So what we have to work for, we need to have a war for peace, not a war to sustain peace. You don't. When they use the term peacekeeping mission, it makes the hair on the back of my neck stand up, because you cannot propagate peace by dropping bombs on people. We need to be working on how to live together, and just as Mr. Greenstein said a little bit ago, at least tolerance, and then respect. All of the books of faith teach tolerance. Even within the human psyche, there is a element for tolerance. It's taught that when it's not there, it's an instilled emotion that we need to enforce. This is what we think is right. This is what you should go by. You're not doing it, so we're going to invade you. That's not a defensive practice. That is an offensive practice. That's being, you're assaulting somebody there. And again, with all three religions, and I've been kind of out of the loop the last few days. I've had the flu, so it kind of excuse my scratchy voice here a little bit. But the thing is, with all of this that is going on around the world, it's eventually going to come to an end. I mean, in all three of our religions, Judaism, Islam, Christianity, we know eventually this is going to come to an end. There's going to be, and I have a lot of, my faith is very strong. The Magi will return and a lot of this stuff will go away. But until that point, we have to do what we can to propagate peace. And to do that, we have to eliminate a lot of the propaganda, which not only fuels bigotry in Islam, but also in Judaism and Christianity. When you have propaganda that pinpoints, and they do have propaganda that pinpoints every religion, just to fuel this fire on some political venues, we have to deal with that on that level to get rid of that too, and to educate people that religion is not about attacking somebody. I mean, if I cannot see God saying, okay, these people down here, I want you to go take their land just because you want it. Okay, that's not in religion. So the big thing we need to do is, yes, education. Because traditionalism and sentimentality and romanticism, when you mix this into ideologies that are being taught by people to other people that cannot understand or have not been educated from the books or from their face, but from other people that are using agendas, which has happened, we have to get away from that and get back to teaching of the books, yeah, and of the peaceful sides of the books. When they talk about war in the religions, if you go back and you read before or after, there a lot of times, and I know especially in Islam from my studies, that offensive war, or defensive war rather, is mainly what you'll see. And those aren't wars of religion, those are wars of defense. And a lot of times today's, a lot of the wars we have are not of defense, they're of aggression. And that comes from bigotry and romanticism and traditionalism, from being taught that this is what, yes, we must do. In the Quran, we found what our fathers were doing was good enough for us, even though they didn't know what they were doing. that is one verse in the Quran that I wholeheartedly stick by, and I think that's what we have to teach, is that people need to learn religion, true religion.
Yes, yes.